On the 24th day of December, my true love gave to me a wine that looked so good. I couldn't resist, said, "Let me go," and received it openly. I thought you were getting fire at these. Fire! You're like, no, it's okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Rhythm and Line with Karen Aline. This is the space where we explore this dance discipline of whining and all of its varied expressions with you and your wonderful self and body. Today is day 24 of the Come Together series, second to last day. Is that right? Yeah. Today, we are going to receive. We are going to receive. You're like, what does that mean? We are going to whine with ourselves, like full on wine with ourselves in the way we want always. We're going to exude that energy and call it right back in. And if you're like, what are you talking about? It's more just an inward feeling of just receiving what we've been building on the past 23 days and how we want to express. And if this is your first day, no problem. Receive the fact that you press play on this video. Amen. Amen. If you're, when I first was like, oh, I want to do receive, it's like receive a wine. Like there's who has this phantom dance partner? Not me. But if you do have a dance partner, maybe they join you, you guys dance together, or you keep this just with you. Wine's your oyster. All right, let me go. Come on in, come on in. We're gonna drop into our play. All right, so I'm gonna find a stance that works for me. You do too. I might try thighs touching today because I'm an adventurer like that. Nice touching, my feet beat out. Let's take some couple big deep breaths together and set ourselves up for success with our posture. So we're pushing off the floor. We drop down a little bit, push off the floor. We don't lock the knees, adjust the pelvis, hold the core, and feel the stretch all the way up with a big deep breath. We're going to do that 3 times. Let's go. Big inhale as you push up. Big inhale. Maybe you lift the shoulders so you can drop that down. I swear it takes me 3 times to really get into this. Push up again. Push up. Maybe you arch a little more to feel a stretch. Deep breath. Relax the neck as best as you can. One more. I'm like, Karen, breathe. Breathe in. Aha. Oh, I did just drop in there a little bit. Let's tuck the pelvis. Woo. Relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. And if you have a stiff neck or anything, and you're like, I'm not about this rolling action, always move it in the way that it works for you. You can always just drop your gaze sometimes, and that helps. All right, let's start whining. We're going to spend a couple seconds just doing any whine you like. Maybe you open up through the chest. By the way, guys, I did test the mic, but if it moves a little or makes noise as I move my upper body, I'm sorry. Yeah, just whine it out for a second. Whine it out, just you. And in this play, I'm going to guide, and we're going to do a couple refreshers on some moves just as we flow together today. Move up, move up, move it, whine it, whine it. You may just doing a nice sweet whine with yourself, like, hello, I'm here. It is my time. I press play and whine. Okay, let's meet. Let's do a refresher on the juk, 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 which is this front back, boop, boop, motion, still a nice caress. I personally don't like to force this. Even if I articulate it, it still is a caress for me, you know? So do a little juk, maybe go a little faster. Okay, let's try a little slower. Feel that like a rocking chair. Okay, now let's side tap, which is when you're bringing the hip around, come forward, around, come forward. And you're just like, boop, tapping, tapping. Imagine like a marble rolling on a track. That's kind of the sensation you want to have with yourself. And then it makes it easier to articulate. So it's like, oh, the marble rolls, and then bam, in the slot. You know? Let me speed it up a little. I find I am like forcing this a little bit, so I'm going to smooth this out for myself. There we go. There we go. Receive that. Receive it. All right. We have our classic line here, which is our circular motion. Okay, let's open it up where we bring the chest a little bit and kind of breathe into this lift, really push off the floor. All right, switch directions. Ampy whiners, baby, ampy whiners, even if it feels weird. No matter. All right. And then let's drop it back down and isolate real quick. Isolate it, which means to make this movement just about the waist. And it's going to look different. We're all going to look different in this. Keep going in opposite directions to isolate. And then we don't want to hold the upper body stiff, Karen. Relax it. Relax it. It's just dropping the focus to the waist and still be pushing off the floor. You might have a slight bend in your knee if that's helpful. Right? All right. And let's tick tock just a second, which is this like front side, back side, front side, back side. Although honestly, I hit every corner. So if that is you too, great. It's just stopping your whine at certain points in the circle. And you're like, stop, 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 stop. And it does involve pedaling out on the floor a bit for me. And then eventually you can work to not do that. And it is just waist. Okay. And last but certainly not least, I'm like, oh my God, the time. Last but certainly not least, we sukriyant, which is push. So if we want to articulate the left hip, let's say, we're pushing off the right foot, push up, and it helps to look. Push it out, point, I should say, point with your hip, and let this movement travel up. Point, and the hip that's coming out, maybe you lift the heel, or you don't have to, but just let that movement travel. A couple more here, maybe double time it. Yes, I want to spend some minutes in this just to be like, that's right. That's right. We do this. We can do this. And it feels delicious. And I'm going to receive this nice sensation for a minute. Hello. Okay. Come up. Now we play. You're going to flow for 20 minutes straight. I just want to like go for it, okay? I have a block here, which if you don't like, not everyone has a yogi block, but you can get a book, a bottle. Sorry, I should have said that first, or something if you choose to play at certain levels. But if you're feeling like not today, then no problem. But I just have it here in case, you know, it would be helpful if you're working lower down on the floor and if we're doing some pulsing and you need something just to help guide you, you know, and keep your posture going. No problem. Okay, and another thing I just want to say quickly. If we're doing moves like this and all of that, and you're like, I never want to move like that in my life. It's like, no issues, okay? No problem. That is more my style, but at least enjoy the stretch in what we're doing. And you can articulate that in any way you want, but you can also go for it to just be like, I'm just gonna stretch out my body in those type of um like side moves and stuff. Cool? Come, 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 receive it, receive it. I'm gonna start with my thighs slightly parted. Yes, let's find our stance. Take a deep breath. Ah, let it relax and you adjust the pelvis, hold the core, and let's whine. Drop a little low, just a little bit. Your classic whine and just roll it. Yesterday we were doing this like push up, push up. You can today to really like push it up at the back or even at the front. Push up and relax that neck. Maybe look at you a little bit. Yes. All right, from here, we're going to push up all the way to the top with an undulation, which is like so. Okay, with the front undulation. So you're going to push up and bring that, thrust the hips forward and let the whole stretch come up. The chest come up, let that wave happen. Let's do that a couple times. Up, undulate. Up, up, double time it. Up, 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 drop. Undulate, undulate, drop. Undulate, undulate, drop. On the next drop, tick-tock. Bam, 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 bam. Yes, yes, opposite direction if you can or want to. Wait. And from here, we're going to sink to your halfway. Tick-tock it, tick-tock it. Maybe you go a bit bigger. To your halfway, maybe the heels lift. Ooh. Yes. And then we're going to, when you're ready, transition to a slow whine. Yes. Wake up. Wake up. Those quads, baby. Slow whine is slow. And if at any point you need to come up, you know? All right, here, slow whine. Bring the chest. Bring the chest. And breath. And then push up in this. Receive that heat. This is your energy. This is your energy. Maybe your hands come up and you just let it go, baby. Let it go. Roll that. Roll the waist. Roll the upper body. You drop the shoulders a bit. Ooh, really reach it. Switch directions if you can. Maybe you have been. Maybe you're like, where are you, my girl? I'm out here. Okay, now we lean side to side and push off the floor. Whichever side you lean to, push off. Push on. If you're like, this hands up situation is not for me, you can drop them. Like open like this and like pull the shoulders back. Whew. Just, oh, this feels honest, delicious. Just open it. Open it. And you don't have to be moving as big. It can be, feel me? Anyway, just lean side to side. And the next time you're on your left, we're gonna stay there. Stay there with a nice, even if you could slow this whine down, push off the floor a bit on that left leg and whine into that hip. Whine into me. I need to adjust my pelvis just a tad, hold my core, relax my shoulders. I mean, you do my scan. What? Wind into that hip. Yes. And we're going to go to the next side, but to get there, we're going to Sukriyant in an articulation. Yes, yes, yes. And if you want, you can bring the upper body also and like swing it, or you can just make your way. Make your way over to the right side. Let's go. It looks like this. And we drop in there. Let's do that 2 more times on each side. Or like 1 time, you know what I mean. So we're just gonna do that again. So push off the floor with the right leg, wind into that hip, wind into it. Like, hello, how are you? And let's over to the next side. Sukiya with an articulation. Bring the upper body if you like. And drop it down way. And even as I drop it down, I'm still pushing off. So this nice opposition is helping. Okay, let's make our way over to the right. Oh, I want to hold on for me. Sorry. If you're there, you're like, my girl, come. I didn't like that transition. That feels mucho better. Okay, over to right. Step this in. Step that left leg in with some energy. Like, bam. Wah. And from here, we push up, push up, push up. Let that movement travel. Let's try that again. Step back out with the left leg. Wind it, push off, check your posture. Wind it, baby, and step back in and push all the way up. Bam. Up. Woo. And let's go down. So you take 1 more deep breath in here, and then on the exhale, maybe you go down a little bit with the wind. From here, we are halfway at your halfway. So that can be here, that can be here, it can be here. You're halfway, maybe the heels are lifted and you're winding it out. And we're gonna juk. Bam, 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 bam. Double time it. Bam, 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 bam. The quads. Bam, 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 bam. Keep this. Bam, 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 and step out. When you're ready, step out. Any leg. Bam, 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 bam. Step back in. Bam, 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 bam. Next leg, step out. Bam, 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 bam. I'm coming up a little because what? Bam, 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 bam. Step back in. Bam, 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 bam. 1 more. Bam, bam. Step out. Bam, 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 bam. Step back in and lower. Lower with anyone you like. To your floor. To your floor. Massage it out. And we're going to push back up with the Sukhiyant if you can. Bam, bam. Push up, push up. Ooh, pedal that out for a sec. Receive that. Receive the heat, receive your energy. You know what I mean? Receive your own wine. Let's go a little wide. So let's wind and step it out to wide. Step it, step it, step it out, step it out. So as wide as you can, as you like. And here I'm gonna adjust my posture and everything as I'm in this stance. I'm like, okay, my knees, tuck my pelvis, relax my shoulders. I just want to show you guys. If you see me shifting around, that's what I'm doing. I'm just deep breaths, deep breaths. Okay. Push up in a slow whine. Push up in a slow whine. Bring the chest. Bring the chest. And when you bring this, slow wind chest, just very open. You even have to be like, Karen, open. Open. Open in. You go other direction. Take up some space. And bring it. See, even like I forget something, like just move everything. Move everything. All right. And then you're going to drop that into your chest. And maybe the waist still moves. And we're going to articulate up here when you're ready. So you're still doing that tick-tock motion like you did in your waist. With the chest. And I am alternating directions. And I don't know, it's weird. It's different for me to be in this wide stance. So I can tell already. I'm like, oh, I don't think you do this in a wide stance often. Breathe into this lift. So that's fun. And I find like, yeah, I'm needing to like move over to each side a little bit to give myself the space in the upper body. Play with my balance. Okay, from here, we're going to bring it up to the neck. And roll the neck a little bit. Maybe both directions. And then when you're ready, drop it back down to the chest for an articulation. Enjoy that transition. I say to me. I was like, don't rush. No rush. And then we're going to drop that back down to the waist with a slow wind at first. Drop a little bit, sink a little bit. I'm going to adjust my feet slightly just so I can get the right posture I need. And let's power up. When you're ready, power wind. Power wind. Power wind. Hello. Power wind. Maybe you sink a little lower. Maybe the heels lift. Power wind it. Maybe you bring that lift, that bouncy lift into here. Power wind it. Power wind it. Keep going. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. Let's go. Push up. Drop down. Push up. Power wind it. Drop down. Push up. Oh, bring the energy. Drop down. Push up and receive it. Drop down. Push up. Drop down. Sorry. Push up. Drop down. Keep going. Sorry, I might push up. Drop down. Push up. Drop down. Push up. Drop down. Push up. Drop down. Stay down. Step in. However you like. So it might be taka. Woo! And lower to your floor. Woo. Massage it out here a little bit. Push up with an undulation. Let's go. All the way up. Let that settle. Let that settle for a sec. All right, we are here. Our thighs are touching. If you like, or if you want to step out with a wind to find something, because we're going to wind and bend over. All right. Oh, find your wind. Maybe you undulate for a little bit, double it up. Maybe you wind slow. Maybe you're like, I'm feeling the power. I am feeling the power. All right. Push up. Watch that core, the pelvis. Tell myself, don't lock the knees. Push off the floor. Relax the shoulders. Whoo! I'm going to pull the shoulder blades back just a little bit. It helps me. Now I'm going to transition to a slower wind. And we're going to hinge forward as low as you like. If you need a bend in the knee, bend it up. Okay, and wherever you are, see if you can get this nice lift where you're like pedaling out. So you could be here or here. Feel me? Pedal it out. So you can get that lift in your rotation. Yes. And then we're gonna come up slow. No matter where you are, come up slow, slow. Sorry, I hope the mic's not going too crazy. Bring the chest. Bring the chest. Articulate the chest. Bum, 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 bum. Articulate the chest. And we're gonna step out. Sorry. Articulate the chest. We're gonna drop it to the waist. Step out slightly with one foot. So maybe like thigh slightly parted with that same articulation. Okay. So we're at the chest. Ooh, drop it to the waist. Actually, let's do something. Bring it back up to the chest when you can. Just play, just play. Bring it up to the neck. Roll it. Roll it. Upper body, roll it. Roll it. Drop an articulation to the chest. Drop it back down to the waist. Oh, isolate that, isolate that. And you pedal it out some more. And then when you're ready, you're gonna do this and step a little wider. So that could be 1 foot, like ta, 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 ta. Or you do like pum, 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 pum. Do both feet. Yes. And now adjust. We articulate, we articulate, we articulate. I just need to correct my posture a little bit. Whew. Yes, I move, but I still want my balance to be good. Okay, and then from here, let's see if you can bring it to a Sukhiyant. Enjoy this transition. So maybe you come up and roll over. Maybe you're down and you do so. Just Sukhiyant in the way you want. It's just like to point that hip. All right, go. Let it travel. Each side, let it travel. Hey. Let it travel. Yes. I said let it come all the way up. Wah. And double on each side. Bam, 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 bam. And see if you can enjoy that sink down to push up. Sink down. Yeah. And if that's not comfortable, then don't do that. But I just find I'm naturally doing this like sink and rise. Sink and rise. Okay. On your next come up, hey, on your next come up, undulate it. Undulate it. Look down at you, maybe double. Double, slow it down. Here's what I'm doing. Double, slow it down. So it's up, up, slow it down. And on your next push back, push back. Hello, double, double, push back. Double, double, push back. And this can be as little or as big as you need. So it could be like so. You can drop down further and come up. So I'm just saying to myself, even like not to lock my knees and to really be pushing off the floor. Push back. Again, one more. Double, double. This pushback, slow. As slow as you can. Feel that whine you do. Hello, hello. Push up to an undulation. And as you come up, we're going to wind down. Wind down. Maybe I say look as best you can. Tuck that pelvis. Wind down. And maybe this is where you bring your tool. Because we're going to pulse here a bit at your floor. And if at any time, so if your floor is like here, and you're like, hello, I keep saying hello a lot, I'm sorry. You're like the quads just come up a little and pulse in where it feels really good. You know, and receive that. Like, look at this, baby, all day, every day. Okay, so maybe we're at your floor and we're going to pulse a bit. And switch up winds. All right, get into a juk, come up. Get into a wind, yeah, go down. Get into a side tap, come up. Get into a wind, go down. Woo, get into a juk, come up. Stay in your juk, go down. Wind, come up, last one. Juk, go down. Woo. Higher, higher. And push up. Push up any way you like. Push up with some energy. Mm. Mm. Receive that. Receive that goodness. Whoo-wee. You know what I want to do? As we just come up, I just want to do one circle. You know, one wine and round and round. One wine and round and rosy. And then we drop back down one last time. Okay, what I mean by that is like we're going to spin round and wine. So we're rotating. I'm going to be spinning to the left because of my wine. I wine counterclockwise, so it's easier for me to do so. Or you can try going the other way. Okay, but we're pushing. I'm going to be pushing off the floor, whatever foot is on the floor. Just slow down. Whatever foot's on the floor is the one that you're really pushing off of, and like maybe lifting the heel a bit to make this rotation, the circular. And then one leg's out, just kind of tapping the floor. There we go. Round, round, round. Maybe bring the arms. Mm-hmm. Bring. Try the other way. Just try. Let's just try it together. Let's just try it. Go. And when we reach the front, step in, wind and adjust your stance because we're going to go down one more time. Okay, and this time, no matter how low you go, no matter what wine you do, receive your own wine. I always say you dance with yourself first. Honestly, I feel like you dance with yourself first. So to just make it as sweet and lovingly as possible. Like you are your best dance partner. Amen. Ready? Let's go. When you're ready, if you want to find your stance again, with a deep breath, maybe you inhale and on the exhale, go down. No, it's not. We don't need to rush this. Receive the time. Receive your own energy and your own effort that you put into this daily, or even just today. Doesn't matter. All right, push up and let's lower. Tuck your pelvis. Lower to your floor, okay? Lower to your floor. Wind it down. Look where you're going. It really helps. At the floor here, maybe you bring your tool and you could pulse a little bit. Or you could stay down here. We're just spending a minute. Well, not a minute. You're like, sorry. It's like a couple seconds with ourselves. And then when you're ready, we're going to push up and just enjoy that we got to whatever our floor is and we're coming back up. Okay, push up any way you like. Maybe an undulation, maybe you sukiyant, anything you want. Let's go. Oh. Let that settle. Oh. Sorry, I'm like, you're like, hello, we are here. Yes. Oh, amen, guys. Amen. A nice little warm up flow is what that felt like. Let's find a wine. Or if there's anything we did today and you're like, I really like that. I like that double undulation and pushback. Find something that you want to do, even if it's just like, oh, I loved rolling the neck. Anything. I just want to thank you guys so much. Whew. We have one more day to go. You're doing so amazing. And I feel like, as I said, like even if you just press play on this one video, it was to just like enjoy a good wine, no music, no agenda, just to wine with yourself and receive that goodness that you do with you, you know? And I wanted to do that for me. It's like, I just want to like wine with me for a second. And I know we've been doing that, but like intentionally do it. You know what I mean? Receive, baby. Ah, Batman Gandalero, do 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 do. I don't know the lyrics to the song, but if you head over to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, even at Rhythm and Wine 44, you're gonna see me do this. I'm gonna just go off a little bit and like receive what I can do to myself. And I'm gonna do it to that song. So you'll see me put this into practice. I thank you so much for taking this time with me and yourself to like, I don't know, just whine. Just whine and enjoy whatever it is you do. Ah, amen, guys. Tomorrow is the last day of the Come Together series. Don't worry, more is coming, but that's the last day of the Come Together series. Thank you so, so much for joining me on day 24. I will see you. I swear, I prolong these outros. I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave. But there's always tomorrow, and I will see you tomorrow. Hope you have a blessed, blessed rest of your day.